Hello students. Today we will discuss chapter 8, The Visitor. This chapter is about water. Water, as we know, is a virtual natural resource, so essential for all living beings. Water exists in abundance on our planet, hence Earth is called the blue planet. Water covers about 70% of the Earth's surface. Most of this water is found in the seas and oceans, rivers, lakes, ice caps as groundwater and in the atmosphere. Most of the water available is not fit for human consumption. Only fresh water is fit for use. About 97.5% of the total water is present in oceans and seas. This water is salty and therefore unfit for human consumption, irrigation and industrial use. Of the remaining 2.5% fresh water, a major portion is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps and is thus not readily available. So we are left with just a tiny percentage of fresh water for our use. Only 0.08% of this 2.5% is available as river water, lake water and groundwater, which is useful for human consumption. Hence, there is a need to use water judiciously. We must never forget that many people do not have enough clean drinking water. Most people depend on rainwater that collects in rivers, dams built on rivers, lakes and wells to fulfill their needs of water. A person needs about 3 large buckets of clean water. This includes water needed for drinking, cooking, washing and cleaning. If a family is using more than 4 buckets per person, then most probably water is being wasted. We must not waste water. Instead, we must find ways of saving water. Now, let us discuss the story given in our textbook. In a small town, there lived a few rich families. They had their own business and property and earned enough to lead a comfortable life. They had everything they needed. One day, a visitor came from another town. He went to a few houses and saw how people were wasting water. Mr. Gupta's garden tap was always open. No one bothered to turn it off. In the Sharma's house, all the taps were leaking. Mrs. Martha left her tap running while she brushed and bathed. Mr. and Mrs. Murthy never bothered to see how their kids were wasting water. The visitor, who was a good citizen, did not like what he saw. He explained to the people about the importance of water. He asked them, "Do you know water is the most important things in our lives? Is it fair to waste this precious gift of God? Water is always available, so how can it be precious?" asked Mr. Gupta. "I love playing with water," chipped the youngest member of the Sharma's household. "I have to keep my tap running when I bathe and brush. How is that wasteful?" asked Mrs. Martha. Mr. and Mrs. Murthy had nothing to say. They thought that the visitors was mad to bother about something like water. The visitor explained, "Well, water is very important. We need it when we get thirsty. We need it to wash our clothes, utensils, etc. Without water, we cannot cook food. So water is more important than food. I understand now. I need water for my plants and flowers too. If they do not get water, they will dry up and die. I will turn off my garden tap after use so that no water gets wasted," spoke Mr. Gupta. "I will get my leaking taps repaired," added the Sharma couple. "I will only turn the bathroom tap on when I really need it and not before," said Mrs. Martha. Only Mr. and Mrs. Murthy were not bothered about wasting water. Wherever they went, people whispered behind their backs, "There goes the odd couple. They have no sense of responsibility." Their kids too were laughed at in school for being fools. The entire neighborhood took it upon themselves to convince Murthy's family to become responsible human beings. Slowly, the Murthys realized their mistakes and started using water carefully. They took care not to waste water anymore. They were thankful to the visitor for helping them to correct their mistake. So moral of the story is we can contribute to conserve clean water by making some small efforts. These small efforts made by us can save lots of water. Thank you, children.